slug, can't nobody do it better. Got no circle there, so dangerous on the grind and never let up. You can smell it when I walk in, that I'm one of the investors. Lot of plays another day, I'm on the way to get the cheddar. See, we always ran the block and always had some big endeavors. We were racing Oakland, Texas, playing raw but playing clever. It's a million ways they gonna try, but stop you they enough. Lot of plays another day, I'm on the way to get the cheddar.
I'm on the way to get the stash now. Reach for anything, we handing out them body bags now. And everything around me trying to go. And this one-on-one for what? You swing big wrist gon' back door. M's up, you know how far that I can make that call go. Real hustle, I might know magic, making cookies out of snow. Say them YNs love the way I don't just do it, but I show.
Motivated, dropping out music, didn't even need the beat. 7 million streams and I'm running the first up on they list. Everybody claiming they rappers, can't even rap a lick. Same as that we talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. Back to business, working and grinding, my paper all legit. Major difference, making decisions, we all done seen the hit. Nowadays the music so garbage, try not to hear that shit. Same as that we talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. And they can't make a hit, my nigga, let's just keep it real. It's Negro Dominance on their necks and blasting through their shield. That's military issue, homie, like we running drill. Shoot you down, one shot, one kills. My catalog, they run and build. And I'm a bet and make it hit. If you see me understood, can't nobody do it better. Got a circle that's so dangerous on the grind and never let up. And I'm running the first up on their list. Everybody claiming they rappers, can't even rap a lick. Same as that we talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. I be smoking reminiscent.
Is no restart. You only have to
if you see me understood, can't nobody do it better.
Indeed, indeed. You in tune to the Focuz TV1 network. Focuz The Magazine Live Extra, that is. With your man's Teflon Taylor. Powered by Focuz Dot Media. Sponsored by Healthy Lifestyle Fitness. Get fit the right way, mind, body, and soul. That's right, that's right. That's right, that's right. We got a good one for you tonight. Woo! Man, we got a good one. We got a good one. We got a good one for you tonight. Most definitely. Live in the building. Platinum recording artist. Business associate. Partner. My man's Global Don, most definitely. We're gonna be talking about his new album. And a little bit more, you know, got a few things that he want to get off his chest, you know, and this most definitely is the platform to do that. The Focuz TV One Network, Focuz The Magazine Live Extra. That's right, that's right. Most definitely, most definitely. Once again, platinum recording, music artist, Global Don. Respect that, most definitely respect that. Put some respect on it. Most definitely put some respect on that name. Indeed, indeed. Most definitely put some respect on that name. How's it going, Global?
Oh man, I'm blessed, famo. I'm blessed. How about yourself, man?
I'm maintaining, you know, and, you know, trying to do my thing, maintaining. Just trying to maintain and do my thing all at the same time.
Same time, right. Real spill. Another day at it, man.
Most definitely. 7.1 million streams. We're gonna get to that, but I just wanted to throw that out there for a little second, you know. Most definitely, we're gonna talk about this new album that Global Don released on back on not too long ago, July, I believe about July the 22nd, 2025. He released another banging album, you know, album after album. Like I have said before, one of the hardest working music artists in the industry. That's why we have to, you know, platinum recording music artists. It's no lie. The truth, may the truth be told. Most definitely, 10 songs on this album. It includes songs like making the hit, The Answer, Do You Want Me, Strong Mind, What to Say, Burn, No Story, Cheddar, Summertime, and One of Them. Man, what a lineup! Most definitely. We're gonna get into talking about a few of the songs, talking about the album. You know, it's kind of dig into the album, and then on the other side, we got a few other little things that we're gonna discuss. We got some things to discuss, so make sure if you're tuning in, stay tuned in, and if you know you catching this on the rebound, make sure you listen to the whole thing, because it's gonna be interesting throughout. But what they say, wait until the end. You know, wait until the end. You know, indeed. So the new album, entitled Thought. For those that don't know what that title means, it goes back to the Egyptian ways, the Egyptian days, to an Egyptian figure. It's associated with wisdom and writing. Now, could you tell me and the people what made you choose that name of the album, and how does it reflect the overall message or the sound?
Yeah, fam. Great question, man. First, I want to say appreciate you, famo, and everybody on staff over here at the Focuz Dot Media, man. Um, Thanks to everybody who listened to my music worldwide, who's streaming it worldwide, all the supporters, all the DJs such as yourself, and radio and TV personalities, fam. Appreciate you all. Special salute to Brazil. Yeah, I mean, they going ham in Brazil, in Germany, man. So salute worldwide, and all the countries who have a VPN. Yeah, I mean, but to break down that first question, man, um, I've been writing for a long time, Tiff, you know, man, and I comprised a lot of work. Yeah, I mean, now I'm at the point of writing and making songwriting. It takes me back to a meeting I had with Miss Sky Life Entertainment, man, right here in the Triple D, man. I had a meeting with her and a couple of more ladies, man. And she was very intrigued by my music. This around 2014, 15. She was working with Mo3 at that time. R.I.P. to Mo3. She was like, "Man, I love your music, man. Uh, but I want you to come up with a moniker, like a alias. You know what I mean? Like, you know how Tupac got Machiavelli? Like, but she like, for you, it need to be something like mythical. You know what I'm saying? Something this that ain't nobody thought of, but that fits you. You know what I'm saying? I thought of that, man, and I took that with me, man. Now that was 2015. Now we get to 2025, 10 years later, and that conversation as I'm working and I'm putting the work together and I'm surpassing uh certain stream limits, you know what I mean, points, you know what I mean. I'm like, okay, I think it's that time for me to bring out the figure that I think that represent my alias the most. You know what I mean? And that would be Thoth, you know what I'm saying? Or Thoth, whichever way you want to pronounce it, you know what I mean? But yes, that's how I got to it, is through that conversation through with Skylife. And I just got my skills up to the point and I was working enough. And I was like, bro, I wanted to just come to me. Instead of me picking it, I want it to come to me. You know what I mean? And the Thoth character in the alias just came to me because if you look at the writing, my writing and all the work that I comprise, you know what I mean? I'm up there with the greats and I appreciate you guys always giving me my roses and my flowers while I'm here. You know what I mean? I get to smell mine while I'm here. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you guys for the great comparisons and the great analysis of my music as well, and knowing that I put a lot of hard work into it. Now, Thoth, like people know, if you got to do the research if you didn't know. Yeah, I mean, but I'm gonna give you some tad bits. Again, he was the creator of the Emerald Tablets. Yeah, I mean, do your research on the Emerald Tablets. Yeah, I mean, real spill. Uh, Thoth, the creator of Thought. You know. So I also have an album, and you guys just streaming on all platforms as well, called the Akashic Records. You know, and the Akashic Records is a field that's comprised of all the thoughts or anything uh, that you can imagine. You know what I'm saying? In this theoretical field. Yeah, I mean, now Thoth was a master of the Akashic field. Yeah, I mean, and again, he wrote the Emerald Tablets, and he left keys and great jewels that they are breaking down right now. So, and if anybody knows me, I'm very deep into archaeology or digging up under the earth, finding different things. History. I'm very deep into history, right? Uh, so with this figure of thought and how we connected to me, it just came automatic, man. And again, I just love it. Our contrast together and how we work. You know what I mean? So that's how I came with it. I know it's a little long-winded answer, but that's how I came up with it, famo.
Indeed, indeed. No, no. You have to break it down for the people. That's one thing, that most artists don't do or can't do, to kind of explain the meaning of the album in pretty much some of the songs. You know, so it could be kind of long, but all at the same time, you getting, the message across. You know, so we talking about the songs, the creative process. So this is a 10-song album with a mixture of different vibes from what I've heard. Was there a certain emotion or experience that inspired the entire album, or was it just a collection of stories you wanted to tell?
It was a mixture of both. I wanted to have a great vibe to the album. I wanted to be something that you can learn from, ride to, enjoy. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, I wanted it to mean something as well, and it came by just way of where I'm at, and a lot of just to break it down real simple, and to the core of it. Uh, a lot of people pretend to be rappers these days, right? They pretend uh to have the knowledge, right? Well, at the same time, I'm gonna give you the knowledge, and at the same time, I'm gonna structure it so you will know how to make a hit record. Yeah, I mean, and I know we're gonna get into the songs, but that's why the first song is "Make It Hit." Yeah, I mean, again, I wanted to have fun, but at the same time, connected through the throat because that's where I'm uh, at in the rap field. I believe I'm a true leader in the rap field. I believe I'm a true teacher, uh, as well as a great person to follow. Yeah, I mean, again, same attributes is thought. You know what I mean? And again, some of these premonitions you can go back. Um, to the God King album. You know what I'm saying? You can that's an album that's on all platforms as well. Again, we ran through the Akashic records, then we go to the God King album. I address some of those things in there as well. You know what I mean? So you just gotta go back and pull up the research on that too. You know what I'm saying? So I address a lot of issues that people can learn from, like the Mo 3 issue on the God King album, Salute to Kashmir Blues. We have a song called Bulletproof on there. Yeah, I mean, it's me trying to teach the youth and tell the youth, hey, listen, you're not bulletproof. All this drilling and killing out there, man, it's not cool. You only gonna end up in the grave or jail. You know what I mean? So that's the God King album. Again, everything has a message, and that message right there uh, for bulletproof was again, it was and to correlate that with thought. You know what I'm saying? Again, he could school people before things happen. He could see things before it happened. You know what I'm saying? Hence the reason for bulletproof on that song. You could sense things was finna to happen because the energy was wrong. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things that I was going through in my personal life as well. Yeah, I mean, um, got me to the Thoth album and the entire experience of that. You know what I mean? Things with my family. You know what I mean? I get to telling different things. I get to going through different things, explaining different things with them, and they might not see it then. Some see it. Some that do, they get it then, and some that don't, they get it later when the future tells it all. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just a lot of things that culminated up to right now with my skill level, things that's going on, things that I actually attracted, um, rather through numerology or just bringing it in. Yeah, I mean, on again, life you can mold life how you want it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand. Life is a lot of energy. You know what I mean? Like it depends on your energy how it go. You know what I mean? And again, I do these teachings uh through the album names. That's intriguing. You run across the Thoth album, like Thoth. I never heard of that. Yeah, you know I mean, that makes you want to go to Google, you know what I mean, and do your research. Yeah, you know I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's intriguing, famo.
Most definitely, most definitely. It's a name. And you broke down another name. So it's knowledge within. Most definitely, it's knowledge within. Focuz the Magazine Live Extra with platinum recording artist Global Don in the building. We're gonna dive deeper into some of the tracks like Strong Mind and Cheddar right after this commercial break.
dropping out music, didn't even need the beat. 7 million streams and I'm running the first up on they list. Everybody claiming they rappers, can't even rap a lick. Same ones that be talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. Back to business, working and grinding, my paper all legit. Major difference, making decisions, we all done seen it lit. Nowadays the music so garbage, try not to hear that shit. Same ones that be talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. And they can't make it hit, my nigga, let's just keep it real. It's Negro Dominance on they necks and blasting through they shield. That's military issue, homie, like we running drill. Shoot you down, one shot, one kills, my catalog, they running bill. And I'm a bet and make it hits and make it.
I'm proud, nigga. It's $1 million phone, know we really get it in. Call up the driver, fill up the black truck. We just met on last week, tryna throw us what we spend. The bitch, she tryna do me on the scene. In the club, got them racks on me, nigga throwing it underhand. Put dough on the fly, all the trap niggas popping out. Tryna place an order, nigga, we at the other house.
If you see me understood, can't nobody do it better. Got a circle that's so dangerous, on the grind and never let up. And I'm running the first up on they list. Everybody claiming they rappers, can't even rap a lick. Same ones that be talking about sliding, can't even make it hit.
Indeed. You're in tune to the Focuz TV1 network. Focuz The Magazine Live Extra. With your man, Teflon the Creator Taylor. Most definitely. Powered by Focuz Dot Media. Platinum. Let me say that one more time. Platinum recording artist. Business associate. Music artist. Global Don, most definitely in the building. We can't forget about talk show host, soon coming up, game show host. The list goes on. Actor. I can keep going.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Live in the building. He's on the other side. Usually, he's doing the hosting and asking the questions, and whatnot like that. But tonight, whatever it might be, wherever you are, he's on the other side. He's getting the questions asked. Cause we were real curious about the name of the album, and most definitely curious about some of the songs on the album. A song like Strong Mind. Now, the song Strong Mind, it stands out. It stands out to me in a world with so much noise and distraction. What does having a strong mind mean to you? And what message do you hope this track will send to the world?
Yeah, man. Strong Mind, man, definitely is one of those songs. Salute to my bro, Say So Rich, featured on there. Definitely one of those hometown songs, man. Again, it's hard making it out here, out the Triple D, man. Where we from, the neighborhoods we come from, Singing Hills, Oak Cliff, the entire DF Dub. You know what I mean? We're not known for music, right? So, and then there's gatekeepers here, and then and then just being brought up in the hood. You know what I mean? Being brought up in poverty. You know what I mean? It takes a real strong mind to make it up out of here, man. So that's what we wanted to showcase right there, and I hope that the people get from that, bro. The latter end of your question, I hope what they get from it is to see our resiliency, bro, and show and see how resilient we are, and to show that you never give up, man. You never give up no matter what. Have that strong mind, you can make it no matter what.
Indeed, indeed. You know, one of my favorites. I like a few of them, all of them. I can't even lie. I got to tell the truth. You know what I mean? It's not just because, you know, I know this individual or whatever. You know, I come from a musical background, and I know hits, and I know real music, and I know real artists. You know, we'll get into that on a later day. But you know, I have molded and done things within the industry. Most
Legend.
definitely, indeed, indeed, Cheddar. And no story. On one
Hmm.
hand, you have a song like Cheddar, which has a bold, you know, confident sound. But on the other hand, you know, you have a song like No Story. Can you talk about the different sides of them songs? And I mean, can you dig a little deeper into them and give us some reality to them songs and do they compare it to and what's the comparison?
Man, the comparison is it. That's a great question too, brother. Another great question. You know, strong mind. It takes a strong mind to make it up out of here, right? Um, One of my things that I did was go to the military, right? At 17 years old, active duty, man. And it takes a strong mind to sign that dotted line, right? So when we speak of a song like "No Story," in contrast to "No Story," in contrast, uh, it's what I had to do. Yeah, I mean, so it's the things. So I wanted to have fun with it, but at the same time, these are things that you might be involved in within the military. Again, that's the contrast to it. It takes a strong mind to make it out of here. But these are the things that I did, and I'm having fun with the track. But it is some jewels in there that you have that I had to go through, and some trials and tribulations that I had to go through in the no story. You know what I mean? You may have opposition, and you can switch that. Mine was the military, right? In the military, I went to I fought for Iraq and Afghanistan war, right? Your opposition may be that negative person at work, right? Uh, that child that want to do new gen stuff, but now you ain't playing that. You know what I'm saying? And you need to get them right. You know what I'm saying? Or they need to get their mind right. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a strong mind to do that as well as the story. You know what I mean? That may be your river that you have to cross. Yeah, I mean, so again, that's a great question, bro. But that is the contrast between those. That's the work. Yeah, I mean, that I had to do on the other side. The opposition, the trial, the good stuff. I laced it in that song right there. No story. Yeah, I mean, so and I named it No Story uh, because at the end, when you in Iraq, you in Afghanistan, at the end of it, it ain't no story being told on that side. You know what I mean? Again, salute to my veterans, salute to my people in the military, RIP to all my soldiers. They passed away, you know what I mean? But that's what I had to do. I had to have a strong mind, brother. You hear me? And all our soldiers, we have to have a strong mind out there fighting on the front line for our rights and everything we stand for over here in America and our loved ones. I mean,
Most definitely, most definitely. This next track, "Summertime,"
mhm.
it took me back. I was like, man, this is at the end of the summer though, but it took me back. You know, it has more of a relaxed feel. It this was a most definitely a conscious effort to include a track that feels like he taking a break from more of the intense songs. Did you naturally fit this in to the album's flow?
Oh, right on, brother. You hit it right on the head too. Exactly. I know everything else is pretty much intense. I wanted that one to be more laid back. This when you taking your break right here. You know what I mean? Real spill. You letting your hair down. It's summertime. You know what I mean? You at the club. You're having fun. You at the hookah lounge. You at the parking lot. You chilling. You got your drink. You got whatever vice that you have. You know what I mean? You got it on deck. You chilling. You in your mode, having fun on the summertime. In the summertime. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. I sounded like a little AI at the end. I'm live in the
Yeah.
building. This is not AI. Most definitely, this is not AI. It's Teflon the
That
Creator Taylor, and and I want to clear that up too. Is never a biting off of my man's Tyler the Creator. That's my man's right there. Not snapping it off of that. That was just something that, that's just what it is. It just was natural. It just came natural like that. Most definitely, most definitely. The next song, when I heard the title, you know, it took me a few places. It took me a few places as well. You know, the song "The Code." This is a reference to a personal philosophy, a set of rules by one lives by, or something else like that. So, what does the code mean to you?
And the code means to me just falling in line with the name of the album, really, and in contrast to the music game right now, man. Um, Dolph had the Emerald Tablet. You know what I mean? I'm coming with the code. He had a set of rules. He had a set of laws. I'm coming with a set of laws or a code. Yeah, I mean, real spill. So I was gonna call it Dolph. I said, no, that'll be too gangster. I just want to call it the code, you know what I'm saying? And just use that contrast like that. So you can catch those bars, me giving knowledge, me dropping some jewels through the track. Yeah, I mean, letting people know, yeah, I mean, hey, the ruler is back, man. The ruler is him, man. Real spill, man. So I'm really just taking command in that song, Tiff. Yeah, I mean, letting people know my position.
Most
And
definitely.
instead of
So was there uh, a certain moment, a series that led to this experience of this creation?
I would say just this all combined experience, really what I've been going through within the last month or two, um, right here, man. Because I've been positioning myself, the streams been coming, but I'm picking up more hats, man. So I'm like, you know what? Uh, People are positioning themselves, and then they are putting people in position that I think that need to be in lower positions. And so I said, you know what? Hold up. When there's a problem, there's a solution. You know what I mean? And I use the code song for the solution for that certain problem. You know what I mean? Because people are given, certain people are being positioned that don't need to be positioned. And I just want to set a codes right there. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. And I'm one of the ones that believe in the positive energy and the negative energy. I believe in that energy thing. So the song "The Code" has a very distinct energy. Can you tell us about the production of the song, and how did the beat and the lyrics come together to create that certain mode?
Oh man, it came together like Kool-Aid and water. Yeah, I'm talking about real spirit with sugar, man. Listen, it came together great, brother, with that Egyptian type sound, with the theme and the code going all together, and I can drop some real jewels. You know what I mean? So the vibe was right, and again, I wanted it a little upbeatish but midish. You know what I mean? So it's like a midish up tempish, but I wanted it something for you can actually definitely bop your head to. You know what I mean? Real spill feel what's going on. And again, I like people to have your vice, have your vice. If you need one, have your drink, have your whatever, you know what I mean? And really tap into that song and where I'm going right there. But yeah, that's the correlation for sure, brother, is is it sounds like you're in Egypt. You know what I mean? So it just came, like you said, it just came, and that's the weird thing about it. This whole entire project came together organically, leading off from where we started off with the conversation about Miss Sky. Salute to Miss Sky again.
Most definitely, most definitely. So you all can see that we kind of circling around this song. Most definitely, we circling around this song. Most definitely. Go check it out. The Code. Check out all 10 songs. Check out all the whole catalog. You know. Most definitely. So the Code. Where does the Code fit? You might have kind of said it a few minutes ago, but we're gonna run it anyway. Where does the Code fit into the larger story of the album? Does it serve as a certain turning point, or is it a central theme that the other songs kind of revolve around?
It's definitely a theme that the other songs revolve around because it's coming off the thought of thought. You know what I'm saying? And then again, to expand on that, I'm taking control with this album. You know what I'm saying? Not only within Dallas, but the entire music field as well. You know what I mean? And I wrote it like this, and I put it together for most of these songs. Like you said, the only other one that we got "Do You Want Me" is a slower tempo for the females, but the summertime. Other than that, everything is pretty much has a base tempo. Yeah, I mean, and I wanted to keep that tempo like that to make sure the album is enjoyable, but at the same time let people know, yeah, I mean, I ain't come to play no games, man. So I think, to answer your question, man, directly, man, I think everything, all these songs do revolve around the Code song that is the lead single off the album. And if you enjoyed the lead single, which is the Code, you will definitely enjoy the other jewels on there as well, because I'm coming with the same ferocity. But the theme of the album, again, is we dropping jewels in his codes, and the king didn't come to play. You know what I mean?
Most definitely dropping that knowledge. Y'all take heed. Like I once said, like I said at the beginning, put respect on that name. Global Don, most definitely live in the building. We're gonna dive into the future of this album right here. We're gonna dive into that right after this commercial break.
Dropping out music, didn't even need the beat. 7 million streams and I'm running the first up on they list. Everybody claiming they rappers, can't even rap a lick. Same ones that be talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. Back to business, working and grinding, my paper on the chick. Major difference, making decisions, we all done seen the click. Nowadays the music so garbage, try not to hear that shit. Same ones that be talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. And they can't make it hit, my nigga, let's just keep it real. It's Negro Dominance on they nicks and blasting through they shield. That's military issue, homie, like we running drill. Shoot you down, one shot, one kills. My catalog, they run and feel. And I'm a bet it make it hits and make
it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got a chance to cop them Versace, make a major move. Nothing less than Versace, baby, trying to Storm.
Definitely, indeed. We back at it. You in tune to the Focuz TV 1 network. Focuz The Magazine Live Extra, that is. Your man's Teflon Taylor. Powered by Focuz Dot Media. Sponsored by Healthy Lifestyle Fitness. Get fit the right way, mind, body, and soul. That's right. Platinum recording artist. Global Don live in the building. We talking about that new album, Thought. Can I get it right? You know, I had a little trouble. You know, gotta get that right though. But I had a little trouble with, you know, before we came on air with the correct pronunciation of the word. You know, some of us, you know, some of the words don't be coming out like they need to come out. You know, I guess I'm behind the scenes too much. I need to start talking a little bit more like that. I'm preserving them vocals a little bit too much. The future, the album. Now this album has been out, you know, for a few weeks, about a month or so. What was the initial reaction from the fans? What have the reaction from the fans been like? And what could you tell us, what surprising feedback have you received?
Man, and appreciate everybody out there listening again. The album been received great by the fans, bro. Man, they really been tapped in worldwide. Again, through my platform of Global Done. Again, I'm blessed to have over 7.1 million streams and running right now, brother. And that's definitely a blessing. But they received the album great, so it's streaming in all countries, man. As I watch the analytics, as I watch them grow, as I watch the playlist grow. You know what I mean? That's an honor within itself to be an independent artist and be an algorithm. And you have these big systems like Spotify and Apple actually pushing your music through their machines. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a blessing. What's been surprising, the most surprising about the album, fam, I would say people are actually doing their research, man. People are actually doing their research, man. And that's a good thing. And it did the same thing, and that's why I backdoored it like that. They did the same thing with their Akashic records, and that's what I want people to do. Is actually do the research on Thoth. You know what I'm saying? And the person, the alias of Thoth, and get to know the history as well, man. So that's the most surprising thing to me. Did it actually work with Thoth as well as it did with the Akashic records and the Guy King albums as well?
Most definitely. Egyptian history. We just have to take a pause for that one. Most definitely, that's a whole nother show. So I'm just gonna give a little spiel real fast, but most definitely need to learn about your Egyptian history. And let me put this twist to it. Learn about your Egyptian history, and you will learn about your real American history.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Be a spirit.
Man, that's it. Like I said, that's a whole nother show. That's
I'm talking about
it's coming. It's coming most definitely. Now that you have opened up this door, basically that I've been peeping open, I've been cracking open and trying to do it. But now with this album, and one didn't slip past me. I'm gonna have to go back. I gotta go back. I gotta check it. Most definitely, and most definitely, we're gonna talk about some more stuff on the other side about a couple of other albums that individuals. I mean, like I say, this is the hardest working man in showbiz. I mean, James Brown. You know what I mean? That's what they used to say about James. You know, but this is a Global Don. You know, the Global Don. Let's do it like that. You know, that's that royalty stuff. You know, put that the on there. The Global Don. Most definitely. So what's the next steps for Global Don? Can we expect any music videos from this album? Are there any plans for any live performances or tours?
Oh, no doubt, famo. Real spill, man. There's definitely some videos coming out. The first song, the singles again, The Code, definitely is a single on there. Make a hit, for sure. Yeah, I mean, definitely look out. It's gonna be others as well. Um, do you want me as well? I gotta do something for the ladies with that video right there, man. Have it looking very classy, very nice. Yeah, I mean, real spiel, very classy song right there. So I gotta have that look right for there for sure, bro. Coming up, shows, most definitely, man. Shows all around. Look out for work with me and DJ D Porter. Look out for work with me and DCF, yeah, I mean, traveling around, man. So we just getting everything in order, getting the promotion, getting the marketing and everything done, man. But yeah, I'm definitely right here. We got a show coming up as well, coming up right here, and I'm glad you reminded me of that with that question. We have a show coming up in September, around September. It's going to be. At the Berry Forum. Yeah, I mean, you guys can see the information on my page. I put it on my Facebook page as well. Yeah, I mean, so make sure you check out that venue as well. But it's going to be something great that we're going to do for some of our passed away legends that passed away. Miss Henderson, the owner of Henderson's Chicken, the CEO of Henderson's Chicken. It's going to be sponsored by her. So it's going to be a great event. So yeah, a lot of great work and a lot of great shows, man. So just look out, just stay informed on my Facebook pages, my Instagram pages, right here on the Focuz Dot Media. You know what I'm saying? To find out all my shows and performances at, no doubt.
Most definitely, most definitely. We're gonna be reaching out to Miss Henderson. You know, most definitely, because we want to televise that show right there. We want to get that show on the Focus TV1 network. We'll send the camera crew out and everything else. We'll make it happen. Most definitely. Gonna see about that. You know, making that happen. Most definitely. Most definitely. Man, it's been a nice one. Been a nice one. And we not exactly finna get out of here, but we finna flip to the other side. It's that halfway mark. To the unfiltered side, to the reality check side. Most definitely, most definitely. For on this side, any last words?
Man, I again appreciate everybody tapping into the music and listening to the music. Appreciate everybody, my family, my supporters, and all my team members, DJ D Porter, everybody that I work with, for sure, just pushing my music, for sure, and much respect. Salute, man.
Most definitely, indeed, indeed. Again, you're in tune to the Focus TV1 network. Focuz The Magazine Live Extra with your man's Teflon the Creator Taylor. And I forgot to mention, this new album is featured on the up and coming episode of The Listening Party on the Focus TV1 network. We're gonna be reviewing the whole album, song for song. So if you haven't gotten to hear it, that's gonna be in a few days. If you haven't heard it, make sure you tune in to check it out. It's gonna be lovely. And you know how we do it on the listening party. Matter of fact, we got a little twist to it because we're gonna come back as we were talking about a few of the songs today, whatever it may be when you listen to this. We're gonna be listening to the songs, and we're gonna break them down a little bit more, song for song. So you're gonna get to see exactly what he's talking about with the cheddar, or with the with the code.
Right.
Talked about it
Right.
so much, it just left my mind. Most definitely, we're gonna talk about the song for the ladies. Most definitely. You know how we do it on the listening party. We promote the hits. Most definitely, we do that. Full albums, not song, 1 or 2 songs, whatever. The full album, and we on the road, and I know this one is gonna be it's 3 or 4. I can't even remember right now, but we on the road. Album after album. This is 3. So we didn't bow. 3 is a magic number.
That part.
Let's
Oh yeah.
let's take this one viral. 3 is a magic number. Let's move it viral. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you tune in to the listening party. Most definitely. We'll be right back after this quick break.
If you see me understood, can't nobody do it better. Got a circle that's so dangerous, on the grind and never let up. You can smell it when I walk in, that I'm one of the investors. Lot of plays another day, I'm on the way to get the cheddar. See, we always ran the block and always had some big endeavor. We were racing Oakland, Texas, playing raw, but playing clever. It's a million ways they gonna try, but stop you, they another. Lot of plays another day, I'm on the way to get the cheddar.
I'm on the way to get the stash now. Reach for anything, we handing out them body bags now. And everything around me train to go. In this 101 for wood, you swing big wrist, gon' back dough. M's up, you know how far that I can make that call go. Real hustler, I might know magic, making cookies out of snow. Say them YNs love the way I don't just do it, but I show. Niggas be gambling with their life, knowing they scared to send the foes. So why you playing like I won't send them nickel knockers to your door? That's why they begging me to rap like I don't rap shit up. My brothers keep a freaking J and J.
Our time is getting closer, can't act like I ain't told ya. The demons always killing the youth, ruin our culture. If you're real, you're gonna stand up, if not, then don't oppose us. Gotta take what they've been taking and say that they like a soldier. Rolling like you're talking, can't find nobody that's sober. The chances that they take in the world is getting more cold. I'ma strike before they do it, y'all riding around in the road. Can't be making no mistakes and just say that they like a soldier.
I don't really want no smoke, man, I want peace. But know the world cold, so I brought my heat. While you playing, just know this shit here for keeps. Around the way, I'm copping something before I leave. Look, teach your young niggas how to be guys, Brody. 5% what the knowledge be now, Brody. Are you knowing what you really be now, Brody? Or just another nigga on the scene now, Brody? Supreme high rank, we upper echelon. Top notch, get the most, not the lesser.
That's right, that's right.
369 like I'm Tesla.
Indeed. You dig. You in tune to the Focuz TV1 network. Focuz the Magazine live extra. We on the other side. We on the other side. Most definitely on the unfiltered side. So at this point, if there's any, underage kids or whatever, turn this off. I ain't gonna say it's gonna get like that, but you never know. So turn this off. Enjoy, the other side. But this side right here, It's a meaning for the side. Dallas, Texas, we have a problem. We have an issue. Really a
Yeah.
worldwide issue. But Dallas, Texas, we have an issue. Most definitely, most definitely. We have a few individuals, a few MCs that come off and kind of. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even gonna go there with it. Kind of tissue soft though. Uh, Most definitely. We just gonna let we gonna open up the floor to Global Don, and most definitely let's hear the spiel.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, man. What it do, city? What it do, world? Y'all talking about real spiel? Yes, a lot going on in the city, man. Salute again to the new Dallas, man. Um, Salute to the real Dallas as well. All right. Um, I want to address first of all, the new Dallas is, I just want to throw salutes to Q Bradley, who's standing up for his hashtag that he started 10, 15 years ago with a couple of people. And they feel like their hashtag was taken over, right? Their movement was taken over, the new Dallas, you know what I mean? And he's speaking on that. And I shared his videos to my platform. So you guys make sure you go to my Facebook page and check that out too, right? But I do wanted to give a shout out to Q Bradley for standing up for what's going on his end. You know what I mean? Because it's very imperative, very important. And I think um, for the other artists, the other older artists who feel left out, because what's going on, Tuff, is a lot of people feeling left out, brother. You know what I mean? A lot of people feeling left out. Some of these guys are not smart enough to start their own hashtag. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys are not smart enough to start their own movement. You know what I mean? So what Corey did with the new Dallas was bring some kids, you know, that never did a rap show or never did, any underground work tremendously like that. Salute to JJ the Prince, man. I will say salute to JJ the Prince. He can actually rap. He's locked up right now. He got locked up uh, when the record deal happened. You can imagine someone sent the laws to all those traps in the
So
South.
so
Y'all know.
so who is JJ the Prince?
He is the CEO of Zillionaire Records.
Okay.
That, uh-huh, that's JJ the Prince.
Zillionaire Records. What is Tell me a little bit about Zillionaire Records. Tell the people who don't know about Zillionaire Records. What is Zillionaire Records?
Bet. People, for the people being under a rock, man, under rule, man, Zillionaire Records is a company owned by JJ the Fish, a CEO here out of South Dallas, man. Um, and one of their artists, which is Zillionaire though, got a record deal with Yo Gotti, which is CMG record label based out of Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, I mean, so that's the correlation right there, brother.
Most definitely. So this Zillionaire Doe, pretty popular within the South or throughout the. What's the popularity on this Zillionaire Doe?
Uh, Again, he got a record deal. So just imagine a great question. Just imagine any other artist with a record deal. He's gonna get the worldwide fame, right? He's gonna get like we discussed. He's gonna get even if the song is not good. If you heard it a million times getting played, that million and one time you're gonna bob your head. You know what I'm saying? Real
Mm-hmm.
spill. But the so he got the worldwide exposure having a record deal. But again, none of my things is the artists are great. A lot of my issues and a lot of the other artists' issues are with the leadership. The artists just need to learn how to rap. Yeah, I mean, point blank period. They just brought them out of high school into a record deal. Man. So, but the artists need to learn how to rap like um Montana 700. That's another guy in that clique. Yeah, I mean, in the New Dallas wave. Again, nothing personal against the guys or against the artists. They just got brought up that I go to leadership because it should be some type of artist development there. Yeah, I mean, you don't want your artist, you don't want to manage your artist or have an artist to come out and get the reviews, the real reviews that these artists are getting. You don't want your artist being talked about uh, shout but shouted. You know what I'm talking about? Like real spill. So you would want to bring your artists through artist development. Uh if they rapping ABC on the song and they bring that to you. See my artist stuff, and myself. I do this within myself and my team of guys. If I don't like it, it ain't, hey man, I'm finna, hey, you can go rewrite that, or myself, I can go rewrite that if I don't like it.
Most
Again,
definitely.
I learned that through artist development myself. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. So we kind of we bouncing the ball, we bouncing the ball. Let's go ahead and make that shot. So the artist,
Mhm.
what artist?
And
What artist are you saying? Are you saying Zillionaire Doe don't have that capability to have that record deal, and he can't rap?
we judge music, right? We're in the entertainment field, and the media side as well, right? We judge talent. Oh, we judge talent, right? Hold on, I think my phone.
Most definitely, most definitely. Having a little technical difficulty a little bit, but we trying to get to the bottom of of the situation as far as individuals own labels that really shouldn't even be there, because it's other, it happens like that all the time. Other individuals that really supposed to be in that place doing them things, maybe not in that place, because I mean, this is that age that a label is not really needed. Just the distribution side of it, is sometimes needed. It depends on the work of the artist. Most definitely, it just it's depends. Most definitely. So that's basically what we trying to find out. Just what's kind of going on the music scene in Dallas, Texas. What this new. That was a good question. I mean, good. He was explaining it. Like I said, we having a little technical difficulty. He'll be back. But I was wondering about the new Dallas. What was the new Dallas? And he was breaking down. They're gonna continue to break down what the new Dallas is. Because I just wondering myself, being from the South. I mean, I didn't see a lot as far as on the music scene. I mean, music scene is gonna change. Individuals are gonna, get older, and the younger going, they're gonna come up and to do their thing. So it's gonna change. I mean, so it has to be a drastic change for something to be new. You know, and I was just trying to see it. I really don't see a lot, but I'm kind of understanding more of what the new Dallas is. Most definitely, most definitely. You in tune to the Focus TV1 network, Focuz The Magazine Live Extra. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Who told them you would quit? told them you wasn't built for this? Who told them you wouldn't bounce back? Who told them you wouldn't fall down, get back up, fall down and bounce back from that? Who told them you couldn't survive the pressure? Who told them you couldn't weather the storm when you can weather the storm in the midst of stormy weather? Who told them you wasn't tougher than leather? Who told them you wasn't willing to get it however? Scrape your fingers to the bone, be the last one coming home and the first one to leave. Who told them you wouldn't pull up the sleeve and get dirty? Who told them? Who told them that?
Yeah. Purpose. See, everybody got a purpose. You just gotta find your purpose. See, everybody got a purpose. You just gotta find your purpose. See, everybody got a purpose. You just gotta find your purpose. See, everybody got a purpose. You just gotta find your purpose. Yeah, that's the meaning of life. You just gotta let it flow and find out what direction to go. Purpose. See, everybody got a purpose. You just gotta find your purpose. See, everybody got a purpose. You just gotta find your purpose. See, everybody got a purpose. You just gotta find your purpose. See, everybody got a purpose. You just gotta find your purpose. That's right, Purpose the Talk Show. The talk show with a purpose. Only on the Focuz TV network. That's right.
If I could travel back into time, I'd probably go sit in my spaceship. The colorful lights on the inside to brighten my frowning faces. Got the radio loud when it's sitting dry, 'cause I ain't tryna hate frustrations. I'm floating on clouds in the sky. What an imagination. I crank the engine up and take a trip to see stars. Sit on top of the moon, build a mansion on Mars. Take me back to when I had no bandage or no scars. Remember when I was a young and wasn't stressing at all. Someone there to catch me every time that I fall. Someone there with me in my every beck and call. Way before you met me, were no problems I could solve. Swear that I would trade it all. I'll go back in time, in time. I'll fly to another dimension to make this right, this right. Kill all this mental tension that makes me fight, fight. It's the only way I know I'ma be alright tonight, tonight. If the butterfly effect only made this right. Roll the window down when I'm up high. Got the fresh when I'm flying. It drives me crazy sometimes. I'd rather sit alone in the silence. Reclining my seat when I get tired.
Motivated, dropping out music, didn't even need the diss. 7 million streams and I'm running the first up on they list. Everybody claiming they rappers, can't even rap a lick. Same ones that be talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. Back to business, working and grinding, my paper on legit. Major difference, making decisions, we all done seen it lit. Nowadays the music so garbage, try not to hear that shit. Say ones that be talking about sliding, can't even make it hit. And they can't make a hit, my nigga, let's just keep it real. It's Negro Dominance on their necks and blasting through their shield. That's military issue, homie, like we running drill. Shoot you down, one shot, one kills, my catalog, they running field.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay.
Most definitely. Yeah, little technical difficulty, most definitely. But we prepared, situated. We was prepared to do whatever. We was gonna, entertain the folks with a, a little master mix and all that, But most definitely because, we just kind of trying to figure out a few things. I was, when you had left off, I was talking about like the New Dallas, because I always wondered what the New Dallas was, because I really didn't see a lot of difference other than individuals as they get older, the baton kind of passes. The young come up and they doing their thing, but it's still the same little vibe. But you broke it down a little bit more of what where it came from and everything else. So that was great stuff. So the New Dallas, because I also said, for something to be new, it got to be, reinvented or just it's got to be, new, So, like I said, you broke it down. So, you have individuals within this New Dallas circuit that's not supposed to be there, basically.
Right.
So we were talking about, we was kind of bouncing the ball, but see, we, Focuz TV1 Network, Focuz The Magazine Live, we finna hit all nets. We finna shoot and hit all nets and reveal. Yeah. So we talking about Z and Erdo. He's not an MC, he's not a rapper.
Well, again, our artists, man, you go through that stage of learning, but I don't think he can. I don't just like the music. Again, my we speaking on this, the artist gonna be that's a little kid. You know what I mean? Someone put that little kid in a position like that, right? So my thing would be is if you 10 people off in the city as a leader, you need to come down and make it right with those different leaders. You know what I mean? You need to go talk to a Quincy. You know what I mean? Go talk to a Global Don. You know what I mean? And pull those guys on. The artists or kids. You know what I mean? You make a song called you can't make a hit and going down the road. But with the leadership, it needs to be addressed because the main mantra that the leadership is running with is working together and things of that nature, right? Well, you need to be able to work together with a Quincy, with the rest of the artists that or legends within your city. Yeah, I mean, I seen them reach out to a couple of artists that's great right here. But the artists, you can sum them up. These are kids, man. And you want to support the kids. I would love to support music that's good. You know what I mean? The whole thing is music. You know what I'm saying? And if that's not a good artist, yeah, I mean, there's others that are. Yeah, I mean, and it's no knock to the artist. I want to make sure people understand it's no knock to the artist. But this is if you're going to hear how the real music listeners feel if you are bad. Yeah, I mean, if you are trash, people going to tell you that you are trash. Yeah, I mean. So as the artist, what I would like to give to the artist is get better, man. If you don't want those type of comments, if you don't want real music reviewers, because I have to review this type of work, you know what I mean? And I have to let my real feelings go on it if I'm trying to help the artist. If I'm telling him, oh man, that's jamming, man, I'll be lying. I ain't doing that artist no service, man. I be doing him a disinjustice. You know what I mean? Be like, nah, bro. As a real artist, a real songwriter, bro. Uh, uh, you're gonna get clowned out there, bro. And that's what's happening out there. And me in the position that I'm at, I go to leadership. You know what I mean? On hey, bro, you need to go put this bug in this artist's ear. Hey, go do some artist development, man. Don't because as we can see what happens like on the radar, right? Look at the on the radar video, right? Of the freestyle on on the New Dallas, right?
Okay.
And the real like I said, the real guys sitting back like who started it 10, 15 years ago, there's probably in their head like, man, say, we can actually rap. And we the New Dallas for real, man. So it's all about how the leadership of the New Dallas conduct that. I don't know how the leadership is going to conduct that. We can only give views and break it down, right? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how the leadership is going to handle that. But I know it doesn't look good if the leadership is out there talking about uh making everything together and it's together and it's really not. It's really just a small group. You know what I mean? And that's cool. See, what again, for every problem with me, man, I always have to give a remedy, man. You will never get a problem and I'm not gonna come with a solution. You know what I'm saying? It's a simple solution. And we running it too. It's called the real Dallas. You know what I'm saying? No, if you are feeling left out because no, don't feel away because of that. Just hashtag the real Dallas. Now you are part of the real Dallas. What that entails? What does the real Dallas entail? The real Dallas producers, the real Dallas engineers, the real Dallas DJs, the real Dallas uh graffiti. You know what I'm saying? All of that. I'm talking about all the elements of hip hop, man, from breakdancing to everything, man. I'm talking about this is the real Dallas, right? So you don't have to feel left out or off center because they have secluded their little circle, right? Now it's great, and my thing is a move ahead game too. It's great. Them guys got record deals. Last time, that's great. We got a batch out there. Okay, that's the first wave. Okay, that's how that went. Now let's get the next wave up. You see what I'm saying? It don't just stop with that. Dallas is way much more than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you will be called the real Dallas.
Most definitely, most definitely. So we have kids in the industry that's not supposed to be in the industry. Word on the street, just word on the street that Zillionaire Doe is one of the hottest things coming up out of Dallas. He's the face of the New Dallas. How true is that?
He is the face of the new regime of the New Dallas. But if you talk to people who actually started the actually New Dallas movement, uh, they would claim the face. And if we're looking at facts, right? If we're looking at facts, obviously they would be right. Now you got a such thing as popularity. Do we got the popularity flag right now? Do we got the cloud flag right now? He's signed to Yo Gotti. There's a lot going on. But of course, right? Right? But of course, you know what I mean? But again, if there's that he's signed, he's gone. The next thing is the next new wave. You know what I mean? And the leadership need to address a lot of these issues that these Dallas artists are having. Now, me, myself, and I only have a problem when I'm working with certain people and we talking about this and I address this. But me, myself, and I, everything would I'm smart enough to start my own hashtag. You know what I'm saying? And just put it like that. And now what that entails is I'm so smart enough with my hashtag and with my movement. Speaking of Ziggy Nerdo, it even includes Zillionaire though in this nucleus of guys, right? Because we don't want to leave out nobody. We want to bring in the old, the middle, the young, you know what I mean? We want to bring in the real Dallas. We want to show people the right way of working together. Again, it's showing the leadership. I don't speak at kid level, so kid level, hey man, I'm just gonna tell you, hey man, the music trash, man.
Oh yeah, okay,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah, there
You
you
see what
go.
I'm saying? Like
That's
so,
what I want to hear. So he's not supposed to be on that level. He's
yeah,
not supposed to be on that level. He's got to go back to the minor league or whatever, get developed to try to get onto that level. You just can't jump in there and say and put a mic in your hand.
yeah,
And what is a record deal? Is a record deal good? Because I mean, individuals get record deals. Oh, go! I got a record deal. You know, I'm but behind closed doors, it ain't that great. 3 years later, I'm working at the gas station. Hey, how you? What happened to that record deal? You know, so them record deals ain't all that great. And like I say, you become a slave to the individual that's owning that company right there. That's why, you know, Prince broke it down to Soldier Boy, broke it down to the independent. So they have put him on this let's say store bought MC type of plateau. You know, he got the look. Uh, he has the musical sound at times, but just the skills is garbage, trash. I just gotta say it. We gotta keep it real. We're actually gonna be reviewing some of his music on the music critique show, and I like to say is it's and like you were saying at the beginning that you know I'm pretty sure his music is getting played on the radio a lot,
right.
but it's politics behind that. It's called payola. So and after you hear a person's song 100 times, every hour after the hour after the hour, day after day after day, like you say, you're gonna get the bob into it. It's some of that other stuff, you know. It's that mind stuff. They work playing with your mind,
Okay.
and then you're gonna get to like it, you know, trying to download it, trying to do this, do that, you know, and they got you. But really, it's like it's no good, you know. Like I've said before, you have to just let the real talent stand up, you know. Let them stand up and stand out. Stop paying with these puppeteers, with this fake talent, putting them out there, and trying to put a face on a place that needs a face. Dallas needs a face, but not Zillionaire though. I just gotta say it. I gotta say it because it's like I say to me, and I've been around, and I'm one of them somewhat pioneers of that Dallas music scene. The music, like I say, is great, but it's one of them not mic drops. It's one of them jaw drops because at a certain point at the beginning of most of the songs, you just your mouth just gonna be open. You're not even gonna realize that your mouth is open until you close your mouth because you just I don't even know what word to use. You're just shocked at what you're hearing, and
Oh
this
yeah.
is supposed to be it.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
push stop, you know, stop, you know, stop. I mean, it oh man. I mean, I was I listened to it and I was I wasn't satisfied at all. My anticipation was up. I was hyped because he's the face of Dallas. He's the hottest thing out, and you know, and I tuned in to him and I'm like, is this who they talking about? I'm still looking through artists and stuff like that. I'm like, this can't be who they talking about right here. Can't
see,
be. I
see,
mean, like,
as music executives, man, we have a hard time accepting trash, man. And we are sticklers for the hit, right? We love for the hit. Now, and obviously, and I feel a lot of this music is trash out here. You know what I'm saying? Zillionaire Doe in his camp, 98.9 of this stuff is trash out here. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, for Dallas, we should expect better, and we should do better in leadership, man. It's the leadership, man. It's like if the Cowboy lose a game, man. Say, man, we gotta fire you. Hey, man. If you ain't doing right as the head coach, man, listen. Or the leadership you need to learn, right? Because that's how I always give opportunity for learning, right? I can't have a problem and there's no solutions. You know what I'm saying? I have to
Most
be able,
most
you know what I'm
definitely. So the leadership is kind of watered down, and it needs to it needs to dry up a little bit. Get the water get that watered down leadership out of there before it trickles down, and then as Dallas has been climbing for years to get to that spot for them very talented individuals throughout Dallas. Not saying that Zillionaire Doe don't have a chance,
man,
but right now you got to go back to the minor. Just telling
right,
how it is. It's not not hating on nobody or nothing else, but we got to tell it how it is. If you don't, if you keep just saying okay, it's okay, they gonna think it's okay. But
oh, yeah.
you got out. You have that record deal. You have money around you. You might even have a little change in your pocket, but we already know what the record deal brings. So you might do other little stuff to have money around you. You got nice little money, but you got that limelight, that light on you. So you got a lot of yes men around you.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And they gonna be like, yeah, your stuff is this. Yeah, your stuff is, that's what I'm talking about, yes men.
Right.
You know, they not gonna tell you the truth. Right now, Zillionaire Doe, you don't have no real homies, because if you did, they would let you know. And you go back and you adjust and you pop back out. Like I said before, I have worked with individuals have come to me in the past that I had just the voice. Couldn't even stay on a beat. But we took them to school and they was developed into a supreme a writer, supreme MC, basically. They just didn't jump out there. Everybody can't just jump out there. You can't just go sit in the car. Sit in the garage for a little while, decide to open up the garage and kind of back out. They don't make you a car. Walk backwards out there. You still not a car. You can make the sounds and all that.
Right.
But you still not that.
Right.
Some people are not built for that. And I understand that my man's was in basketball. Maybe that's your calling. Cause we're not even gonna take it there, cause that's for Sunday service. But we all have that calling. Your surroundings are basically they lying to you. It's what I'm seeing. I'm on the outside looking in. Like I say, no harm to this. We're not trying to we're just telling the truth. Just telling the truth. They're giving them the real spiel. Stop it. I know you're not. But stop it for real, because we got individuals like a Global Don, platinum recording artist. Do the research, Google him up. We got other individuals out there, from Dallas.
Right.
Google them up. But it most definitely, I hate to see it. Hopefully it's gonna change up.
Oh yeah, and everything falls on leadership, and I hope the leadership would change up, because again, at the same time, these are kids. You know what I mean? So I treat kids exactly how kids supposed to behave or be. With leadership, I can spank leadership all up and down the leadership board. Yeah, I mean, and it's hopefully something that the leadership learn. You know what I mean? Or the artists ain't finna go get no artist development.
Yeah, I mean that ain't nothing that a young kid knows about is honest development. Now, if you grew up in a family of the musical culture, you may know about it. But just a kid off the block, he wouldn't know about that. Or even if his dad was in music, and salute to MC Doe, as well. You gotta give your son artist development, or you gotta give your daughter artist development these days, man. Or they're not going to last, or you will get the comments. You know what I mean? You will get the real comments from the real music listeners. You will get the real reviews from real music connoisseurs and real business people. You know what I mean? And you don't want them looking at you like trash. You want them looking at you like a shiny glass. You know what I mean? You want them looking at you in the light. You know what I'm talking about? Real skill. So you want to spread great juju, man, and you want to actually learn the craft first. You know what I mean? So yeah, it goes back to the leadership. At the same time, um, the leadership need to address these couple of issues out there. This dark now he already got a record deal. There ain't no going back. He signed when Yo got it. It is what it is, right? But at least give him some help along the way. You know what I mean? For he won't be one of those one hit wonders. You know what I mean? Prepare him for the world for real. You know what I mean? Uh, if he writes something and it ain't righteous, you know what I mean, and you feel like it ain't righteous, hey man, go, or he could go harder, man. Go tell him back in the go in there and rewrite it, man. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
I didn't
Yeah.
seen it happen time after time. That ain't
Right.
good enough. That ain't good enough. Most
Yeah.
definitely want to see my man's succeed. Want to
Right.
see him succeed,
Right.
but
Right.
succeed the right way.
Right. Right.
Most
Right.
definitely succeed the right way. Like I say, not bashing in on you, but we gotta give you the real spill. Somebody gotta start it up and talk about it before
Right.
it's just too late.
Right.
It's too late. This is your career, uh, and like you say, pops. I'm not really too familiar with him. Salute to him though. Most definitely, help him out. Uh, Help him out. Most definitely. Don't just see the dollars.
Right. Right.
Make it make sense.
Right.
Most
Right.
definitely, most definitely. But it's a few other artists out there, not only in Dallas, Texas, but throughout. Most definitely, artist development. You just y'all most definitely so many different ways to get your music out there now than it was back in the days. So artists are getting wealthy. So don't forget about the pecking order. What you have to do to get it right, because in the end, that wealth is not really even gonna be there. I look at a lot of the older artists that didn't really know. Now they know, and the game don't change. Just the players do.
Man, man.
So they still doing the same thing.
Oh, oh,
Might look good, but like I say, we see a lot of stuff on the other side of the cameras. Not really too sure what's happening behind the cameras. And then on that note, word on the streets is, he Zillionaire Doe, the way he developed his record deal, and he got these individuals to start calling him and just ringing his phone off the hook and stuff like that. It's because he was self-promoting. He put money into himself. He put money, videos. He flew an individual out to Dallas, to shoot these videos and all this type of stuff, and putting himself here and putting himself there. But he said he spent quite a bit. I can't even really remember the number on it, and that's how he got to where he's at now. Is that true?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Again, free JJ the Prince, man. Again, the CEO of Zillionaire Records, man. He put in a lot of work. He put in a lot of work. Big Rocky.
So it wasn't Zillionaire himself doing it, because he kind of made it seem like it was him.
No,
His hard working money. It's out there. We don't tell no lie. We get a real spill. It's out there. I'm to the people. It's out there on social media. So it's out there. What I'm talking about. It's out there. So and to me, he was making it seem like he was coming out of his pocket,
Well, probably for the stuff that he's talking about now, but in the past, there are a record label and it is CEO. Maybe the artist got paid, maybe gave him some money. But again, uh, they're on a record label. You know what I mean? Again, Free JJ the Prince, he got locked up when they got the record deal, when everything happened with the Yo Gotti situation. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
that's very unfortunate of a situation like that. But yeah, he definitely is on the team again. What's the golden phrase? Teamwork make the dream work. So again, he made it on how he made it. The leadership need to do better with the city of Dallas. The artists are the artists. Z Nerdo is who he is. Um, you know what I mean? But the leadership is the ones who need to straighten just a couple of wrinkles out, and then the artists here need to stop being so sensitive to the fact and knowing and understanding that you can start your own movement. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
most
saying?
most definitely can start their own movement, and don't really follow the leader. Be a leader, not a follower. And see, Z and Erdo, I'm not against you because you see that question. I was kind of trying to figure it out, trying to see make it make more sense of how you got this record deal and stuff like that. Was it just did you work hard for it, or did was it just kind of slid to you because you fit the description? I'm
Man,
just trying to figure it out. Like I said, I'm not against you. I want you to succeed, but the right way. My man, he brought out some good pointers, and then I got pointed towards the music, and I listened to the music, and this had to happen.
yeah. The music is definitely a thud. You know what I'm saying? The music is definitely a thud. It's not there us as being execs. We review music and listen to artists and run TV and radio platforms, right? So we know what we want to hear sonically, right? We know that that doesn't hit the mark, but like I love what we're doing. We're counting out. We're pointing out the bad things, and at the same time we're giving solutions and to fix it. You know what I mean? Because and at the same time, again, a lot of my personal things be with me working through the city, right? And people want me to actually support that. Like when I love good music as a executive, I'll get behind that record. I'll get behind that artist. But with what I'm running to personally is people want me to get behind it. And usually when I'm behind something, the record jams, the artist jams. But I can't wholeheartedly put my support into something that's I would be faking, you know what I mean? So I don't want to fake the funk because people know me as being a real person. And then that upsets me because when I say something out my mouth is not right, I feel unreal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, hold up. So again, that's why I say leadership. The artists are artists. You know what I mean? But with the leadership and dealing with me personally, uh, and then working, it's like, man, I gotta be able to tell the truth on how I feel about the product. You know what I'm saying? The product. Uh, because this is what you want me to push to my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm 7.1 million streams up and got countless of platforms. You know what I'm saying? And if you want me to support that wholeheartedly and share that to my listeners are through the years and through my entire platform are not used to receiving trash. This is not musically, this or anything, trash period on my platforms. So because I'm growing in stature as a executive, because I'm growing in stature as an artist, yeah, I mean, and having these relationships through the city, different radio stations, different podcasts. People want me to get behind it, and I'm like, nah. I'll give Jews to fix, and then I'll get behind it. But sonically, I can't get behind an artist that's not bringing it for real, and I have to fake it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's jamming in my head. Like, man, this thing whacking a joint. You know what I'm saying?
Most
Like,
definitely. Yeah, most definitely. I know it's one of them things, and he has released several projects. And like I say, we'll get into a little bit more of the projects on the listening party, but I mean not the listening party, but the music critique show. But he had released albums like Life of a Zillionaire, the album, and mixtapes like Debo Dreams, and I think the most recent one, Mr. 14 Months, I do believe. I mean, so are them albums? I mean, he's releasing. He's putting out music.
righteous. I can get anybody to produce an album, but again, the work is the work, right? He has the deal. He has the team. They made it happen, right? Now, leadership moving forward, there's things that you need to do to fix relationship in your city. I know the leadership is big on setting a trend of motivation. Okay, me being a leader, okay, I can look at that and say, okay, let's find a lane there. You got artists in your city, in Dallas, that do motivational music and do motivational, not only music, but activities within the communities of Dallas. Go reach out to those artists, pull them in, right? It because they got the motivation thing. I'm giving Jules to fix the scenario. There's people that started the new Dallas movement. Yeah, I mean, go tap in with North Dallas. Go tap in with those guys. You know what I mean? There's artists out here that are truly about saving youth. You know what I mean? They truly represent the youth. They truly see or seeing with their third eye. You know what I'm saying? They see clear through the veil. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And they see, you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this on that note right there, far as trying to reach the youth and things like that. So his music is it's described as trap rap and focuses on storytelling, about his life experiences in Dallas, Texas.
Right. Right.
Like you said, he have collaborated with a few other artists from the new Dallas scene, like Montana 700 and Hustle Man. Most definitely, the name Zillionaire most definitely is legendary. With the business, I mean, with the name going back to Zillionaire Records, which I think was started back in the late '80s. I do believe. And word on the streets, word on the streets was, he was motivated to pursue this music career seriously after a passing of I guess one of his close friends, BFG.
Right. R.I.P. BFG, man. Yeah, man. Tragic scenario, tragic situation. Altogether, man. And again, this is Dallas. This is the Triple D. You know what I mean? And again, a lot of things motivate different people to get into rap. That's his story. You know what I mean? Again, the artist is the artist. You know what I'm saying? The leadership need to do better within the city of Dallas. The once I say the music is trash, it's trash. Go work on it. Go do better. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
These are simple things if you have correct leadership, man. Like,
So, do you think his role is a significant role, a key role, as being a key figure to the new Dallas hip hop scene?
Zillionaire or the leadership?
Zillionaire.
Um, I look at Zillionaire and my thoughts in the real film. Uh, he's a signed artist, but that's a young man. I hopefully he get better. Uh, the leadership, I see them within the leader within Dallas, in a leadership position, and able to make change within the community, within the Dallas community as well. Just need to make those things happen because the leadership has everyone numbers and I have their numbers as well. Just need to reach out and make those loose ends connect. And I think the Dallas thing would be going strong. And if the rest of the artists in Dallas hear me and hear me out clearly, on starting the real Dallas movement, they shouldn't have. We should be a okay within the city. Yeah, I
Most
mean,
definitely, most definitely. Let me pause you right there because you bring in you tying the ends, the broken ends. You trying to mend stuff. I wanna put a stamp on that because I seen a post, uh, or it might have been a live, but I know it was within the live, but it was you tagged this individual Corey. Call me. You got my number. It ain't you ain't trying to duck and hide. You trying to let, hey man, what y'all doing, man? This ain't right. You out, you trying to make it right.
right,
Most
right,
definitely.
right.
And
Yeah,
other individuals will just duck and hide, do their little thing, little social media thing, live thing, or whatever they doing, however they getting they message out there, on the duck. And then they get that phone call and they ain't answering that phone call. No, you telling them to call you.
and righteous, righteous. Cause that's my brother, man. That's my brother. We work, man. Again, um, I'm the next. That's the current king of Dallas, as in the executive side. I'm coming up and moving up the charts, and I'm right there. In reality, real spill. So it's another god to another god, man. Like say, man, there's problems down here. I could be and then I got there's an event. Then I'm finna go to with the leader. You know what I mean? So it's like we're all right here and we all at the table uh trying to fix things, you know what I'm saying? Real spill. My thing is to fix the mess. Usually when people call me overseas, I'm usually called to fix a mess that they don't cause overseas, right? Just my presence and the knowledge that I'm gonna bring to the table. Uh we're usually fix things, you know what I'm saying? So again, we have meetings and all of that through the city, man, but it's just a call out because the people were talking. These are the things that people were talking about. These are the things that the artists are talking about. You know what I mean? So I soak all of that in. And again, I'm one of those, just like when I was in the military, man, when there was problems within leadership with NCOs or higher rank like that that want us to do something crazy or just that I just question, period. You know what I mean? Or can fix too because I'm with the soldiers. You know what I'm saying? If I'm leading the soldiers, I'm the head soldier. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing everything from the soldiers. I get to bring that to the leadership. Same thing now as I maneuver my way up in the executive ranks right now. So that's why I text seeing that like, hey, Corey, say, bro, listen, fam. Hey, bro. Now you need to reach out to everybody that you have your contacts on because you got everybody numbers. Let's make this happen for real. Because as I work at these different platforms and I interview these different artists, uh, everyone brings this up, even in the interview. I want to be part of the Dallas movement, New Dallas. I want to be part of New Dallas. I want to be y'all feel put me on. Y'all put hey man, listen, man. Those young cats are doing what they did. They already did it, right? what I do as a leader is, again, if I see something that's going, like, I don't like trash music. First of all, and my things is, if I'm working with all these leadership people within the city, you guys, again, I may be different than all the other people. I don't want to get behind that. If it's not jamming, it got to jam. If it's jamming, hey man, you got my 1,000% support on that, man, and
Uh,
I'm
uh,
running it.
okay, on the jamming end. So the
Mhm.
new Dallas movement, is it, characterized by, the trap motivation, the with the heavy bass style lines, is that the southern rap, type of, what is that style consist of?
Man, I don't know what the new kids is doing these days, brother, to be honest. What they would call it during their era right now, man. But to the roots of it, man, on how I create the records, man. And you know, you gotta have you a nice kick, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have you some nice atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? A nice tempo, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Those things, my magic on how I create these things, man, on my end, is magical. You know what I'm saying? I can only call it magical. So I just know what jam, just like you, Jeff. You know what jam. You know what I'm saying? You know what pleases your ear, right? Sonically, right? You know what sounds good. You know what I mean? Now, new waves and different sounds they come, like this is a new wave for me. Some I say that because some people may actually like this music for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Oh
I,
yeah,
that's what I
most
want to
definitely.
send out zillionaire dough. You know how many zillionaire does that? There's millions and millions of the zillionaire does that rap just like that, sounds just like, and people are loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying from my executive mind, from my executive, I don't go for anything that's not jamming. When I hear it's not jamming, I throw it in the trash, and there it go.
Most definitely. So the new Dallas movement, bubblegum rappers, is that the same type of thing, or is that
Huh.
a new, is that like a new a new thing outside of the bubblegum type of rappers? And the new Dallas movement, how do you see it impacting the city, or
Yeah,
just the music industry overall?
the new Dallas, if it's ran the right way, the new Dallas, if it's ran the right way, if leadership heed my word, I think it will be the biggest thing uh, in Dallas history, right along with the real Dallas, because they will be wrapped into the real Dallas. You know what I mean? So if the leadership take these Jews, because they're doing great right now, the only thing they don't have is good music. Now I did hear one great song. Salute to what's his name, Huncho Amir. He got a song with Big Chief coming out. It's a nice
Huncho,
record.
most
Yeah,
definitely,
Huncho Amir. That's a
most
nice,
definitely.
nice
Big
record.
Big Chief, one of the pioneers. Most definitely. It's still some artists out there, and this is coming in off the comment line or whatever. Appreciate you all for tuning in and dropping this line right here, because it's a question that I want to ask too. Do you have any plans to collaborate with any of the new Dallas movement artists?
Oh yeah, most definitely. As being one of the spearheads and the spearhead leader of the Real Dallas movement, which entails all the artists in Dallas, even the nucleus of the new Dallas. I would want to work with everybody. You know what I mean? So most definitely, Famo. And I would want those guys to reach out with the rest of the city as well, man. But I definitely see myself working with all the great artists that are within the city. Now, me, everybody situation is different in how they run their platform. Me, I don't allow trash music. I don't allow artists to rap trash on my records, man. It don't go past getting out, it don't get out the studio, bro. So again, how I handle my music is quite different. When I'm rapping with an artist, if you ain't bringing it, man, you ain't making it. It's just that simple, man. So other artists can handle their platform or how they handle it, but most definitely, Famo, I want to work with everybody for sure.
Most definitely, most definitely. Everybody, including Zillionaire Doe and, you know, and his little circle, as long as they go back and you kind of, you know, get it up a little bit, get the skills up a little bit, represent the city the right way. Represent the city the right way. Gotta say that again. Represent the city the right way, because they needing it. Been needing it. Dallas, Texas need it. Dallas, Texas need it. Houston has received it. Port Arthur, I mean, I can kind of go throughout Texas. And Dallas, it's been their time. Past time.
Right.
Most definitely, most definitely. So, what is your, before we get out of here, what is your, my words are getting twisted up. What's your outlook on the rise of the new Dallas movement?
Man, my outlook on it is they did a great job. They achieved it, but you just have a couple of hiccups along the way. So my outlook is they achieve success, right? That's what we all want to do, is achieve success. Just get the skills up, man, and we winning. Get the skills up.
Build the skills. Get the skills. Most definitely build the skills. Most definitely. You've been tuned in to the Focuz TV One Network. Focuz the Magazine Live Extra with your man's Teflon the Creator Taylor. Powered by Focuz Dot Media. It's a little bit longer, we had to, had to do a B-side to this. And this story is, this is not finished. This is not finished. Most definitely, we're going to dive back in. We're going to give it a few weeks or a month or so. Most definitely, we're going to dive back in and see what that Dallas movement, what's going on with that Dallas movement. What's going on with the Dallas movement, you know what I mean? Most definitely. We got to keep tabs, just being from the South, being from Dallas, Texas, to be exact, I gotta keep tabs on the city, like you were saying, the overseers need to step up. That's in everything. That's in, in the gangs and everything else. When you see one out there falling off, not doing what they need to be doing, not on the level that they need to be on, because the spotlight is on them on that level, but they not paired up to the level. Let's put it like that. Bring them to the side. Take them back to the B squad. You dig? Most definitely. Just some thoughts, most definitely. I said you've been tuned into the Focuz TV One Network, Focuz the Magazine Extra. In the building. Platinum recording artist, Global Don. Hitting them numbers. 7.1 million. Streams. Most definitely, let's put this out there. Global Don nominated for this award. We're gonna get him in there. We're gonna get him on that list. We're talking about that Grammys list. We're gonna get him on there because the numbers are there. It can be done, and we're gonna do it. Focuz Dot Media. We're gonna make it happen. Until the next, it's your man's Teflon the Creator Taylor. Focuz the Magazine Live Extra. Most definitely. And I'm out.